This is going to be one of the most important videos I share with you, and this really is the decision you have to make with alcohol. If you want to build an amazing life, if you want to feel at your best mentally, be in the best position to start to level up and be strong physically, you have a decision to make. You either go fully sober, you don't drink at all, which is it's a decision that a lot more people are doing these days, okay? If you look at the numbers, the younger generation are drinking and binge drinking less and less and less. Now, it's not perfect because they obviously are not doing as much socializing and they are turning to weed a lot, but I digressed. 1, you do not drink. 2, you have to ask yourself, the question is, how much can you drink on a weekly basis without negatively impacting your health, your mindset, your physique, X, Y, and Z? How much can you drink without impacting your life? Now, I learned this when I was like 21. 19, 20, I didn't really drink at all. And I didn't really socialize either. 21, I had a mentor. He said 2 drinks. You can do 2 drinks a couple times a week. And that's exactly what I did. I would go out, I'd go out with friends, I'd go out on a date, I'd go out to meet women, and I would have 2 drinks. I'd come home, I'd feel amazing, sipping a little drink, but it was never a crutch. I didn't use the alcohol. And I would come home and I'd feel invigorated, inspired. And some days I'd just go out sober too. There was no cost. In fact, during that period, I made the most insane results of my life. I had an epic, my social life was thriving, my business was thriving. And then around 24, I got into like my most lethal condition. Now, something happened after 24. Started hanging out with some different people, started to have a 3rd drink. And then it got a little bit out of control in my mid-20s where I just started to push the envelope. To be honest with you, I never really fixed it till recently. I always drank a little bit more than I should, and that held me back. It made it a little bit harder to build muscle and be lean. It's hard to cut down to a very low body fat and hit a really lean, sharp physique when you're having 4 or 5 drinks. 4 or 5 drinks just sets me back. And even a big night of drinking, right? If you have that Saturday night where you just go and you drink 7, 8 drinks or even 6 or more, you're not recovered the next day, obviously. The day after that, you're not recovered. It is like 6 or 7 days for your neurotransmitters to recover. So you are in a suboptimal state for the entire week. So you're never in an optimal state. If you can fix this, it will transform your life. It's almost like having the parking brake on. You want to get in amazing shape. You want to be at your best, mentally thrive, unlock this incredible life. You have the parking brake on. You cannot do it. I'm impressed with myself that I got by and made some progress or maintained some gains drinking a lot. But I stop and think, where the hell could I be if I just stuck to 2x2? Like, I had the system so perfect at 21 to 24, and then I got a little carried away. And to my credit, I always kept myself like dialed and never got too caught up in stuff. The 2x2 is so powerful, and you have more fun because now your brain is in a much better state to produce dopamine, produce serotonin. Your brain is in an amazing state. And then you are more aware. When you're drinking all the time, you're in this fog, your mind is dull, you're not as alive and aware. And so when you switch to either going sober or 2x2, you start to realize, why was I hanging out with these people? Why was I doing this every weekend? And you start to be like, I can build a much more incredible life. Now my mind is open, I'm clear. Now you're more inspired to do cool things. Maybe it's you're gonna go surfing, you're gonna go do some hiking. Your weekends are gonna be so much more full as opposed to just going out with your friends, getting drunk, being hungover, lazy, and then you cannot improve your life like that. It doesn't work. If you're gonna do 2x2, it's very, very effective to do 2-3 weeks, just full sober, just let your body recover. When you are drinking a lot, what happens? You're taxing your liver. Now, in this day and age, we're exposed to all these different hormone disruptors, all these different microplastics, phthalates. Our liver has to deal with that. And so when you're drinking, your ability to handle these hormone disruptors is impaired. So it's good to almost do 3 weeks just to reset your system and then give yourself the option. You don't have to drink. Give yourself the option. Okay, you know what? We're doing a really, really fun little dinner party on Friday. Then I'll have my 1 or 2 drinks. But then you choose, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go out, see some friends, but this night I'm not gonna drink. It just puts you in the driver's seat of your life. So this is a really, really powerful framework to give yourself. And it also makes you stronger because you don't tip over by social pressure. You go out, boom, sober. Someone offers you a drink, you're good. If they try and push it on you, you're good. I'm okay. I've had this in Miami. I was seeing some friends, I didn't want to drink, and this one guy kept offering me a shot. And I was like, dude, if I want to drink, I'll have a fucking drink. I'm good. You know, sometimes you have to kind of be a little more assertive eventually. You build that mentality. So this is a framework that will help you in life. When you're hitting the gym, when you're focused on your goals, when you have all the other ingredients, this is going to allow you to level up. I was able to level up like crazy when I had this system in place. When I drank too much, it was very hard. It's kind of like you're doing this freaking up and down. A lot of people talk about this, but they just give you sober as the option. No, how much can you drink without impacting your life negatively? 2x2. If you drink a lot of alcohol, your skin is gonna look worse. A couple drinks is not gonna impact that. Your mood, if you drink a lot, your mood's gonna be down. A couple drinks is not gonna impact that. In some cases, you know, it's nice to have 1 or 2 drinks on the weekend with some friends and it can boost your mood. And I actually did find, like when I did the full sober for 2 years, I did find benefits when I had a couple drinks. I was like, wow, it's easier for me to diet sometimes to get my mind off food. I'm going out, I'm getting out of the house, I'm meeting attractive women, I'm burning extra calories and so on. And so I like the 2x2, but I wanna hear from you, what choice do you wanna make? And it could be a little bit of both. It could be like a phase where you just go full sober, then a phase, maybe you're gonna be a little more social and you're gonna do 2x2. So you don't have to do one or the other. You can oscillate between full sober and 2x2. But this stuff's so important. I feel kind of like an idiot for just being weak and drinking more than I should and letting that hold me back. And I'm really inspired right now to start to level up and experience new things and build a life around, like outside of just drinking, surfing, going and doing more snowboarding, going to Vegas and doing some cool martial art training at some gyms and shooting guns and stuff. So I'm very inspired to like level up my life in a very, very cool way and just step away from alcohol. When you're drinking a lot, you're in this fog. You can't see your life perfectly. Your mood is cramped. It's a depressant like nothing else. And when you get out of the fog, you're clear and it builds this confidence. Your energy is dialed, your mood's dialed, you have this consistency. So really, really important decision that I want you to make. It's the 2x2. Now, if I have a drink, usually I'll have like an old fashioned is an option, or I'll have like a Cadillac Marg, which is like, you know, tequila, a little Grand Marnier, lime, a little bit of agave. The 1-2 drinks, you get the benefit. You're having a dinner, right? Maybe you're on a hot date, like you're enjoying this evening. And then that 3rd, 4th drink just brings you down. So like the 2, it's like you get the benefit, you feel more euphoric, social, talkative, but you don't get the downside. It's not gonna impact your sleep, your recovery. Okay, so this is very important to dial in. A lot of people struggle with lack of motivation, bad mood, depression, anxiety, and they're drinking a lot. You must cut this out and you will see very quickly in the first few weeks the improvement it has on your life. Your skin looks better, your energy is better, your mood is improved. You get leaner more easily. It's easier to hit the gym, hit the nutrition, and you have more creativity, better thoughts. All right. Hope you enjoyed that video. And I really like the 2x2 because I like having an epic social life. And I'm traveling once in a while. It's nice to have a couple drinks. And so I enjoy that. I want to max out my physique. I want to max out my success in life. And of course, I want to max out my social life. So the 2x2 works really, really well for that. You can do a great social life sober. I like to have a drink or two and I actually find no downside. So I hope this video was very, very valuable. If you're drinking more than that, it is really important. Let it go. Knock it off with the drinks. It is holding you back more than you realize. This might sound crazy. How is this? Few drinks? It is holding you back more than you realize. Test it. Put it to the test. These next 2 months, go sober or do 2x2, and you will watch your life just level up. If your life is just kind of going up and then down, and you're drinking weekly, like more than 2 drinks, you're gonna see what happens when you cut alcohol to the bare minimum. Hope you guys found this helpful. I will talk to you soon.